We all love a little space sometimes to hide away by ourselves and get caught up in our favorite single-player games. But one of the best parts of gaming is bonding with loved ones through some co-op action.
No doubt about that. Whether you're playing with friends, family, or a significant other, some co-op goodness definitely brings us all a little bit closer.
Well, let's hop into some co-op games you'll definitely want to get your hands on, starting with Super Mario Maker 2. Now, in the sequel to Super Mario Maker, you can create your very own side-scrolling single-player or multiplayer Super Mario courses and share them online for others to play.
Super Mario Maker 2 has tons of new features that were not in the original, such as a brand new adventure in story mode that truly unleashes the potential of Super Mario Maker 2 with over 100 built-in courses.
That's a ton.
Yeah, that's a lot.
It's a ton. And you can also play as Mario, Luigi, Toad, or Toadette.
And if you weren't done with options right there, there are different themed assets to choose from when creating your own Super Mario Maker 2 level, including, brace yourself, Super Mario Brothers, Super Mario Brothers 3, Super Mario World, new Super Mario Brothers U, and an all-new Super Mario 3D World theme. And if you don't play a lot of Mario, those all do exist. Those are all actual games.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, that's a lot of Mario.
That's a lot of assets, too.
Yeah.
That's a lot of building there. Well, with a Nintendo Switch Online membership, you can access Course World, where you can share your creations, track your rankings, leave comments on other creators' courses after playing them, hop into some multiplayer, save online courses locally for later offline play, and so much more.
And I love that they brought the comment feature back, because you spend all this time creating this really awesome level and you want to share it with people and get their feedback.
It's a good feature to have, right? You want to get your feedback in there and find out if your course is good or not.
Oh, yeah.
And I also want the interactivity that comes with the Switch as well. I mean, have you thought of any games recently with the Switch that actually uses the touchscreen a lot?
No, not really.
I mean, this
Not
game's
as like a main feature.
Yeah.
Right, exactly. But this game's gonna do that, right? When you do the course editing, you'll be touching the screen, dragging and dropping objects, adjusting the slopes, adding water, and I think that's a really cool technique to be using it for.
Now that we've discussed unleashing our creativity, let's move on to teaming up with your friends to protect the universe from galactic devastation with Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3, The Black Order. So, many of us grew up with the Marvel Universe, and this game does a great job at really being accessible to however you fell in love with your favorite Marvel characters, be it through the comics, the cartoons, or the movies. So being able to assemble your very own dream team of these Marvel characters is pretty mind-blowing.
Yeah, and whether it's comics or movies, there's a lot of characters to choose from, right? I mean, obviously you've got the Avengers, you've got the Guardians of the Galaxy, you have the X-Men, and that's just like the tip of the iceberg, as one might say. Each character has their own basic attacks and special moves, so you can do the quick chainable light attacks, the button mash, if you will, and you can also do powerful and heavy attacks, but they also have their own Alliance Extreme attack, which is their strongest and probably the most vibrant ability.
Well, I know you want to feel really strong when you're playing as a hero or villain, right?
Yeah.
Especially when you're playing as your favorite hero or villain. Well, you can also play with your friends. You can play locally or online, and you can create powerful synergy attacks together with endless character combination possibilities. You can even combine your most powerful attacks together to create an Ultimate Alliance Extreme attack.
As you continue to play, you will gain experience and level up your heroes, which offer better stats, unlocks new abilities, so you can really play your own way, and you can equip up to 4 of them. And you can also collect these ISO 8 items, which is this mysterious mineral that's somehow related to the Infinity Stones, and you use those to really fine-tune your hero and give them different stat boosts and buffs.
It's like a Flintstones vitamin.
I love how you say a Flintstones vitamin. I'm like, oh cool, the characters, we can customize them.
Yeah,
and you're like, it's vitamins.
It's vitamins, you know, you got your iron supplement, you got your vitamin A, vitamin B, and maybe, I don't know, Iron Man might need that.
Yeah, put your attack up.
Oh my God, Iron Man might. Waka waka waka.
Well,
anyway.
All right, so we've gotten creative and assembled our ultimate team. How about we talk about blowing stuff up with Borderlands 3? This is the long-awaited 4th main installment and 5th overall installment, if you include the Telltale Games entry, which you should, of the Borderlands franchise, where you take out crazy enemies and loot even crazier gear with multiplayer options including split screen and online co-op.
There are a bunch of new features added in Borderlands 3, like an improved movement system, alternate fire modes on weapons, the ability to revive NPCs as well as be revived by NPCs, and a lot more.
well, I love my looter shooters, so one of the best things about Borderlands is all the loot, with more more guns this time around than ever. And you're definitely going to need them, as you'll encounter a ton of bosses, special events, and raids.
Borderlands 3 also features a new cast of 4 playable characters, each more customizable than any of the... Listen, I know that's important, but I gotta talk about the ship Sanctuary 3, which looks super sweet. I mean, it's like your new player hub that you go to. We have a trophy room where you can hang out little trophies of monsters that you've killed. You can hang your trophy, show it off to your friends if you must. You have a lost and found section. Look, let me put in perspective. Have you ever played a game that may include this one, where you get a purple or a blue, you drop it, and you never see it again?
Yes. It's devastating.
That's definitely happened. Like, I played a lot of Destiny, and that would happen. You would like not have enough room for your guns, but they would end up in the postmaster.
Right. So in Borderlands 3, the cool thing is you have a looting system that brings it back to you, like a lost and found. So on your ship, all those guns that you thought were gone forever, surprise, they're not. Pa-pow, there they are.
Surprise.
Pa-pow.
That's awesome to make sure you're also just not like running around trying to collect things you left behind.
And speaking of collecting things, when you pre-order Borderlands 3, you'll get the Gold Weapon Skins pack. This pack contains a gold weapon trinket and gold weapon skins that are applicable to all guns in the game.
Now this is some really good stuff, but how about we throw some aliens into the mix? Now let's talk about Astral Chain. Let me set the mood here for you.
All right.
Mysterious dimensional gates start appearing, and they're bringing dangerous alien creatures to the peaceful city of the Ark. And it's your job as a rookie neuron officer and your legion to work together to solve cases and save humankind. No pressure.
None.
With up to 2 players, Astral Chain features a synergetic action system for combat, where you control the main character and their legion at the same time during battles. And you have the ability to switch between several legion types, and each have their own unique combat style and ability. The player can either target the same enemy as their legion for extra damage, or you can attack different enemies for better coverage.
You know, another big part of this game, apart from the combat, is, solving cases and environmental puzzles, and your legion can help you with those as well.
You can also choose between the brother or sister neuron agents as your main protagonist, while the option not picked will stay and play a role in the story as your younger twin. Now, I personally love that because I love choosing if I can play as a male or a female before I start a game.
Yeah, and it's also nice knowing that that character is going to stay with you and not just disappear and wonder where they went.
Right? They're just gone? Well, there is an elaborate cast of side characters with their own unique role in the story as well. One of them being an adorable puppy mascot for the Ark Police Force. It's gonna be my favorite.
My favorite is that we actually have content now for this game to see. Like, I've been waiting for gameplay, right? We had a trailer to talk about for this game at GameStop for like 2 months. Now we have E3 gameplay footage. There was a scene where in the city, your job is to actually pick up cans and throw them away.
Well, I mean, your job is to save humankind, right? And you can do that 1 can at a time.
Nice.
Speaking of picking up cans, to pick up or pre-order any of the games we just talked about, talk to a guest advisor at your local GameStop store, and don't forget, you can get all of these items for less when you trade the games, accessories, systems, and tech you don't use anymore towards your purchase.
We still have lots more games to talk about, but first, we have to take a break. GameStop TV will be right back.
Thank you for watching GameStop TV. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.